Hi, everyone. It is Jennifer Tarle from Tarle Speech. Thank you for joining me today. I'm sorry I am a few minutes late. I had to shut the windows because someone is cutting the lawn next door, which is how that goes here in suburbia. Oh, they love it though. So I hope you are all doing well today. We are going to be talking about syllable stress again today, and in particular, the stress exception, SHUN, which can be spelled TION, CIAN, or SION. So if you haven't been here before, the way that this class works is that I do a short, quick presentation. And then I open up the floor to questions and answers. While we're waiting, because I always like to check, there's always a little bit of a delay to make sure if everything was happening. I'm going to give you a few updates. So I am in the process of changing when and which videos post. I am going to continue with 2 for Tuesday homophone lessons. Those are words that are spelled differently but pronounced the same. Everyone loves those. I'm going to keep those on Tuesday. On Friday, I am finishing up the heteronym series here. I just filmed a few videos this morning. And once I finish that up, I'm going to return to just your basic question of the week. And then I'm thinking on Sundays to start a new lesson. Seems like a lot of you are taking some time to practice on Sundays. And so I'm thinking about doing something on spelling and reading, maybe silent letters, something like this. A lot of my students have questions on that, or something else on word stress. So if you have thoughts on that, would you like some word stress or some like spelling and pronunciation tips? Let me know. I would love to hear that. I'm going to continue with my shorts lessons, but they are so much work doing it as many days as I'm doing them. I'm going to stop doing those every day that I don't have a full lesson and just return to doing my once or twice a week as time allows. So any thoughts then on whether I should do a spelling or a stress lesson on Sundays? Please put that in the chat. I'd also love to know, when do you practice your English and your English pronunciation? Is it the weekends, during the week? So kind of go ahead and let me know. Okay. All right, everyone. I think that's it. If you are listening on the podcast, welcome as well. I will be showing some slides. And so if you need that visual, hop on over to YouTube. This will be uploaded as a YouTube live stream replay. You could see it there. And also, I'm live streaming on Facebook. Hey to everyone on Facebook. And this recording will be housed there as well. All right. So our stress exception today is SHUN, like I said. Typically, when we pronounce words and when we add a prefix or a suffix, nothing changes with the root word. What do I mean by that? Stress in English typically remains the same from the root word to when we add the prefix and the suffix. So stress is when a syllable is louder, longer, and higher in pitch. Unstressed syllables are lower, softer, and shorter. So if we take the word happy, which I use almost every week because it's just a really nice example, hap is my stress syllable, happy. If I add a prefix un, I'm still stressing the hap, unhappy. If I add a suffix, I'm still stressing the hap, happily. If I add both, I'm still stressing the hap, unhappily. Another thing to keep in mind is that stress in English is different than some other languages because stress in English is based on those three things I just said: loudness, pitch, and length. And so that changes the rhythm of the word. So if we have some syllables that are longer and some that are shorter, that's going to change the rhythm. In other languages, oftentimes the length will stay the same and only pitch changes. So keep in mind, you really want to think about that length. So with our suffix for today, we have that SHUN, and let me go ahead and add this. There we are. So we have SHUN, SHUN, and SHUN. For those of you who were last week, someone gave me the tip, no more cold drinks, do hot drinks. I have my hot tea. I lost my voice last week after class. So I'm glad that we got that all in. All right. So we have SHUN here. We can spell it TION, SION, or CIAN. And we pronounce it SHUN. And oh my gosh, I see a mistake here. This is, let me take this out. We are not using this to change the adjective. I'll give you that in a second. All right. So the SHUN stress exception is television. We're going to stress the television. So you'll see why that is an exception here in a minute. All right. So when we are stressing SHUN, when we are adding SHUN to a syllable, we are going to shift the stress to right before the SHUN. Okay, so we're going to shift it to right before the SHUN. And I am going to correct myself live here. And SHUN will form a noun. So my notes were wrong there. SHUN is added to form a noun when you add that to the root word. Okay, so back to the stress part. Sorry about my mistake. When we add the SHUN right before it, you're going to make that louder, longer, and higher. So it's going to be concentration, musician, obsession. So I'm really overpronouncing it there. But right before the SHUN, really go big, go bold. A student of mine said it's almost like I'm shouting, and that helps me to think that's when I get longer and higher in pitch as well. All right. So I'm going to read these words. You listen, and then I will have you repeat after me to practice all of these words. All right. So let me show you these words nice and big. All right. So we have concentration, celebration, nomination, qualification, graduation, musician, technician, clinician, physician, politician, obsession, division, confusion, multiplication, erosion. All right. So repeat after me. Concentration, celebration, nomination, qualification, graduation, musician, technician, clinician, physician, politician, obsession, division, confusion, multiplication, erosion. Now I'm going to say all 5 words, and then you take a turn and read the words. If you are listening to this as a podcast, just try to remember as many words as you can. Concentration, celebration, nomination, qualification, graduation. Musician, technician, clinician, physician, politician. obsession, division, confusion, multiplication, erosion. All right, I'm going to read them one more time for everyone, just so you can hear the correct pronunciation, and then I will move on to questions. Concentration, celebration, nomination, qualification, graduation, musician, technician, clinician, physician, politician, obsession, division, confusion, multiplication, erosion. Okay, everybody. Hope you did well with that. Just a quick summary. When we add that SHUN suffix, TION, CIAN, SION, we pronounce it as SHUN, and we stress the syllable right before, making that syllable before it louder, longer, and higher. All right. Any questions on the lesson from today on that stress exception? Anybody? All right. I don't think so. All right. I'm going to jump in here. Thank you, Dennis. Dennis told me he practices every day. That is key for sure. Good for you. All right. And English version Hindi lyrics. Hey, welcome. I did not forget about you. Would you pronounce a long A? Of course I will. A, A, A. I say open and then smile for that. A, A. Name is a word that has the long A in it. I hope that helped. Hello, Neon Soul. Nice to see you. Your picture is so funny. I don't know what that animal is. Let me know. I'm not quite sure what that is. All right. An English version, Hindi lyrics. I just got that long A for you. All right. Din Wiesel, welcome back. You're here again this week. Thanks for being here. Do these words sound the same? Yes, they do. And the words are greater and greater, principal and principal. And actually, I have all of those words in my 2 for Tuesday homophone lessons. So let me pull that up for you so you have those in case you're interested. I'll put this in the chat for you. So we have, how do you pronounce principal? I'm going to put this in here. And then I'm going to give you the link. And there it is. And then the other one is greater. Have that too. And here you go for that. All right. And then just for good measure for everyone, I am going to add for you the playlist of all of my homophones here in a second. I'll do that at the end so I can get to more questions. All right. Another question from Din Wiesel. How do Americans pronounce these words, beloved and naked? I heard the E is clearly pronounced, but why shouldn't it be silent, beloved and naked? Okay, so beloved, I say beloved, but some people say beloved with an id. I'm not quite sure why that is. And then naked, I don't know why we say it that way, but we do. We don't say naked, which is what you would think we would say. We actually say naked. So sorry, I don't know the rule, but that's how we pronounce those. So choices for beloved or beloved, and then naked is just naked. And hello, I don't know how to pronounce your name, but hi, I'm glad you're here. All right. Silvana, yes. Multiplication. Let me kind of put this in here. Multiplication. Multiplication. I just added this to the chat. Multiplication. Multiply. So that tapla is going to be short and quick. Tapla. Multiplication. 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 That is a hard one. You can always say multiply. All right. And another question, graduation. Yes, it is that season. So graduation is graduation. Graduation. Actually, I can spell it a different way. Graduation. Try it that way. Graduation. Graduation. So you can say graduation with a D, or you can say graduation. So again, we have graduation or graduation. They sound the same. Some people just think about those a little differently when they're pronouncing it. So whichever one works for you, but there is that sort of U in there, and it's the same in congratulations. And congratulations is congratulation. Or, so I'm talking about this word now, congratulations. Oh, I forgot the C on there. Let me write that again. Congratulations is one choice to say. Or you can say congratulations. So again, they're the same. It just depends on how you think of the word in your head. So whichever one works for you. So we have graduation, congratulations. So congratulations on your graduation. It's that you in there that I think you were all hearing that is throwing you off. So just remember there's that you or Jew in there that add that in there. Okay. All right, let me make sure I didn't miss anything here. Sylvia, okay, we did that one. You are welcome, Silvana. I love that name. I worked with a woman that was her daughter's name. I think it's so pretty. Okay. In my college class, everyone calls statistics. Is that wrong? Can you tell me statistics pronunciation? I say statistics. Statistics. But I'm not quite sure why they say statics. That might just be just like a shortened form that maybe professors use in college. I'm not sure, but I say statistics. Statistics. Okay, moving right along here, people. Okay, hello, English version, Hindi lyrics again. What is the last sound of the long A? Oh, this is okay, this is such a tough question. I know in phonetics we spell it with that short I symbol, but to me it sounds like a long E. So I guess when you're saying the sound alone, that sound would be stressed, right? So anytime we say just a sound alone, it's stressed, it's fully pronounced. When I say it fully pronounced, I say A. In name, that's going to be a full A. And so that sounds more like an E to me at the end. But I guess if you're say, so nomination, that's the same thing. What if I say, I can't think of a good word with an unstressed A in it. Nality, no. Sorry, I can't think of a good word right off the top of my head. However, that being said, if you say a quick A and it's unstressed, and if I say my name, that A, that is less specific. So my mouth is less tense. And so it might sound like a short E, a short I rather. So I always say overpronouncing is fine. Really making sure that those sounds are perfect is fine. I'm all about clarity. I'm not about perfection. And I also know that there are so many ways and so many English dialects in the world. Say it however people understand it. That's my biggest tip to all of you. Don't be worried about perfect. Just be worried about being clear and understood so that you don't get frustrated and then you just talk more and then you connect with more people. So I hope that helped, Hindi lyrics. IRL Uzi. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Looking hella fine. I don't know what NGL means. Can someone tell me? I can't keep up with all of these things. And hello. It is so good to see you. Jitendra, I hope I'm saying your name right. Thank you for all of your kindness. And Din Wiesel. Okay. How to pronounce authority, authoritarian. I hear a schwa at the beginning. Autocracy, audacity. Do I hear an O? Correct. So, authority, authoritarian, the beginning of that word is not stressed. Most of the time, I shouldn't say most, a lot of the time, when a syllable is unstressed, especially in longer words, one of those unstressed syllables is going to have the schwa in it. So we have authority, authoritarian. So authority, authoritarian, you have that schwa. Correct, because it's unstressed. But autocracy and audacity, we are going to use that that short O sound. So correct. Not gonna lie is NGL. Dennis, thank you. I try to keep up with these words and I just can't keep up with all of the new slang. I try my best, but thank you all. Any other questions before I wrap up here? Before I wrap up, I did just want to say thank you to everyone. Thank you for your kindness. Thank you for your support. I'm at 200,000 viewers finally after all of these years, and I couldn't have done it without you. A lot of my students that I'm working with right now, one-on-one, I do offer one-to-one classes, have children, and they've been asking for game recommendations, book recommendations. And so I've been posting videos to my second YouTube channel. Yes, I have two. And that is Tarle Speech Kids. So let me see if I can get you that handle. And also, my cute little daughter, Claire, has been making some shorts for me for that site. And it's just so cute. It cracks me up that she's doing that for me. And she's doing a fantastic job. So this is my other channel. And I have started linking those to my Amazon affiliate site, which I do get a little bit of money for that, not a ton, but just so it's easier for you to find the products as well. So in doing that, I've started just adding other things. People have asked me about like my shirt and my glasses. So all of those are on there. Here's my little cheater glasses for you young people. You don't need them, but I need them. My shirt is from Amazon. So anyway, if you're interested in some of that stuff, that's over there as well. But the videos for kids have gotten a really great response because people are looking for gifts for their nieces and nephews and everything, and for their kids, and for things to do this summer. So that's over there as well. If you are interested, if you're not, totally fine. Some people have said that those products are more expensive in their home countries. Sorry, that's the only place I can kind of add a link from is the US Amazon. But I know that there are some Amazon sites that are a little more comparable in different countries. It just depends on where you are. So you are welcome, Hindi Lyrics. I got to check out your channel. Why don't you drop your channel? And that would be great. Yeah, if anybody's here and you have a channel you want us to visit, drop that in the chat, please, and I'll post that up. Rashmi, hello. It is nice to have you here. And I don't know how to pronounce that, but you are welcome. And Dennis, you are welcome. Cute avatar. And thank you for telling me what all of these little things mean. I appreciate all of the help. All right. Anybody have a website to drop in? Go ahead and drop it in. Again, thanks so much. You can check out my link tree. It has products and classes and my website and all of my socials. Follow a social if you're practicing every day. I post old videos, new videos. It's a great reminder to practice because I know we all get busy. And then even if you don't watch the lesson, it's like, oh, hey, there's Jennifer. She's reminding me to practice. So this will be posted as a podcast. If you're interested, details will be below. You are all amazing. Thanks for being here. I will see you all next week. Have an amazing day.